What's the darkest family secret you've ever exposed? My grandparents smiled at me over dinner and said, "We've decided you need more discipline. Starting tonight, you're sleeping in the basement." I laughed because these were the same people who let me eat ice cream for breakfast and never enforced a single rule. But that night at 9 p.m., Grandpa actually walked me to the basement door. I was still grinning, waiting for them to say, "Just kidding," when I heard the deadbolt slide shut from outside. "Grandma?" I rattled the door. Nothing. Through the floorboards, I heard them watching TV like nothing happened. The basement was freezing, just a mattress on concrete. These were the people who used to let me sleep in their bed during thunderstorms. Now they wouldn't even give me a blanket. At 4 a.m., they burst downstairs screaming, "Inspection!" Grandma started counting everything. My socks, my books, my hair ties. Grandpa measured the distance between my mattress and the wall with a ruler. "What is happening?" I asked, shaking from cold. "Stop being dramatic," Grandma said sweetly. "This builds character." Every night got worse. They installed motion sensors that shrieked if I moved, removed the basement bathroom door, put locks on the food upstairs. These were the same grandparents who taught me to bake cookies and called me their precious angel. By week 2, I was barely functioning. When I tried to hug Grandma in the kitchen, she recoiled. "You smell like basement," she said, disgusted. I tested them. Stayed at school 10 minutes late. Grandma's reaction was psychotic, sobbing, threatening to call the police, saying I was destroying their final years. But while grounding me, I caught Grandpa smirking. That night I heard them on the phone. "She's almost ready. Another week maximum." Ready for what? I snuck into Grandpa's office and opened his computer. His email was open to a message chain titled "Package Transfer." My blood froze. They were discussing me like cargo. The emails were with someone named Catherine Monroe. She'd been offering my grandparents money for years, begging them to return what was stolen. The most recent offer, $200,000. Then I found the adoption papers. Not mine, my mother's. My grandparents had illegally adopted my mother 40 years ago, bought her from traffickers for $5,000. Catherine Monroe was my mother's biological mother, my real grandmother, who'd been searching for her stolen daughter for decades. My mother never knew. She died thinking these were her real parents, but there was more. A life insurance policy on me worth $500,000, payable if I died or disappeared before 18. Another email chain with someone called the Facilitator about international placement for difficult cases. They were going to sell me, just like they bought my mother. At breakfast, I spread everything on the table. "Just tell me why," I said. Grandma set down her coffee carefully. "You were supposed to be grateful, compliant, like your mother. But you got your mother's real blood," Grandpa said. "Fighter blood, Catherine's blood. It ruins everything." "We're 78 years old," Grandma said. "Do you know what medical bills cost? What assisted living costs? You're worth $500,000, but only if you're gone by next month. My real grandmother has been trying to find me. That criminal?" Grandma laughed. "She's obsessed. Hired investigators. Sued us 12 times. We had to fake your mother's death certificate to stop her." "Wait, Mom's death certificate?" That's when I understood. The car accident when I was 5. The closed casket. The quick cremation. She's not dead, is she? Grandma's mask finally slipped. She found out the truth, started asking questions, so we had her committed. Paranoid schizophrenia. "She's been in a facility for 12 years thinking she imagined you. Sign this." Grandpa pushed papers across the table. "Agree to emancipation. Leave voluntarily. Everyone wins." I picked up the pen. My hand was perfectly steady, but instead of signing, I hit record on my phone and asked one question that made them confess everything.